speak to the world, listen to its heart. Kotoba Camp.
Content.
Content.
The subject matter or substance contained in something, material dealt within a field of study, in a state of peaceful happiness and satisfaction.
内容、主题、满意的、满足的。
The mineral content of these rock samples provides evidence of ancient volcanic activity. Analysis of the oxygen content in deep-sea sediments reveals past climate conditions.
The nutrient content of soil directly influences plant growth and ecosystem health.
DNA content analysis revealed significant variations between species.
The water content in cells must be maintained within specific limits for optimal function.
Contentful.
Contentful.
The contentful analysis of ancient texts revealed new insights into historical practices. Contentless.
Contentless. The contentless observations provided no valuable data for the research.
Substance, material, subject matter, components.
物质、材料、主题、成分。
Emptiness, void, vacuum, absence.
空虚、虚空、真空、缺乏。
Continent.
Continent.
Any of Earth's main continuous expanses of land, a large landmass.
大陆、洲。
Geological evidence suggests that the continents were once joined in a supercontinent called Pangaea. The movement of tectonic plates causes continents to drift approximately a few centimeters per year.
The professor explained how the distribution of fossils across different continents supports the theory of continental drift.
In my presentation, I will discuss the unique biodiversity of each continent.
The research paper analyzed the distinct geological formations found on each continent.
Continental.
Continental.
Continental climates typically experience extreme temperature variations between seasons. Intercontinental.
Intercontinental. Intercontinental species migration occurred during periods of lower sea levels.
Landmass, mainland, terra firma, land.
陆地、大陆、陆域、土地。
Ocean, sea, water, body, marine.
海洋、海、水体、海洋的。
Cowhand.
Cowhand.
A person employed to tend cattle on a ranch. A professional cattle handler.
牧牛工人、牧场工人。
Agricultural labor studies indicate that cowhands played a crucial role in the development of Western livestock management systems. The economic impact of seasonal cattle drives required skilled cowhands to manage large herds across vast territories.
Environmental historians documented how cowhands developed sustainable grazing rotation methods.
The anthropological study revealed that cowhands contributed significantly to soil conservation practices.
The ethnographic research examined how cowhands adapted traditional techniques to modern ranch operations.
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Modern cowboys integrate traditional ranching methods with sustainable land management practices. Ranch hand.
Ranch hand. The ranch hands implemented new irrigation systems to improve pasture productivity.
Herder, rancher, wrangler, stockman.
牧人、牧场主、马夫、畜牧业者。
Farmer, agriculturist, urbanite, city dweller.
农民、农业家、城市居民、都市人。
Crab.
Crab.
A marine arthropod with a hard shell, 5 pairs of legs, and pincers. To move sideways or backward.
螃蟹，横行，倒退。
Marine biologists observed how intertidal crabs regulate ecosystem processes through their bioturbation activities. The study revealed that mangrove crabs play a vital role in nutrient cycling within coastal ecosystems.
The professor explained how horseshoe crab's blood is crucial for testing medical equipment sterility.
In their field notes, researchers documented the territorial behavior of fiddler crabs during mating season.
The molecular analysis identified previously unknown genetic diversity among coral reef crab species.
Crustacea.
Crustacean.
Recent studies indicate that crustacean populations are sensitive indicators of marine ecosystem health. Crab-like.
Crab-like. The crab-like movement patterns were analyzed to understand their adaptive significance.
Decapod, shellfish, arthropod, crustacean.
石足类、贝类、节肢动物、甲壳类。
Fish, mammal, cephalopod, gastropod.
鱼类、哺乳动物、头足类、腹足类。
Crack.
Crack.
A break, split, or fissure in a material. A sudden sharp sound. To break or cause to break without complete separation of parts.
裂缝、裂纹、破裂声、破裂、断裂。
The researchers analyzed the microscopic cracks in the crystalline structure to understand material fatigue. Geologists discovered significant stress-induced cracks in the rock formations beneath the fault line.
The acoustic sensors detected microscopic cracks propagating through the composite material during the stress test.
The engineering team developed an innovative method to prevent crack formation in concrete structures.
Their research focused on understanding how temperature fluctuations contribute to crack propagation in aerospace materials.
Cracking.
Cracking.
The cracking pattern in the ceramic samples revealed crucial information about the material's structural integrity. Crackle.
Crackle. The scientists observed the characteristic crackling sound as the material approached its breaking point.
Fracture, split, fissure, rupture.
断裂、分裂、裂隙、破裂。
Bond, seal, mend, repair.
结合、密封、修补、修复。
Cram.
cram,
To force too many things or people into a space. To study intensively for an examination in a short time.
挤进，塞满，临时突击复习。
Cognitive research indicates that cramming information before exams leads to poor long-term retention of material. Memory studies show that students who cram tend to forget information more quickly than those who space their learning over time.
The limited capacity of working memory makes it inefficient to cram large amounts of information in short periods.
Neuroscience research demonstrates that cramming creates superficial neural connections compared to distributed practice.
Educational psychologists advise against cramming as it interferes with the natural process of memory consolidation.
Cramming.
Cramming.
The negative effects of cramming on academic performance have been well documented in cognitive psychology studies. Crammed.
Crammed. The crammed schedule of consecutive examinations affects students' cognitive performance and stress levels.
Stuff, pack, squeeze, compress.
塞入，装入，挤压，压缩。
Space, distribute, spread, arrange.
分散，分配，展开，安排。
Crawl.
Crawl.
To move forward on hands and knees, to move slowly or with difficulty. A slow pace or movement.
爬行，缓慢移动，爬行的速度或动作。
Developmental studies indicate that the crawling phase is crucial for infant spatial awareness and cognitive development. Marine biologists observed how small crustaceans crawl across the ocean floor to locate food sources.
The professor explained how early hominids' ability to crawl contributed to their evolutionary development.
The developmental psychologist demonstrated how crawling patterns reflect an infant's neurological maturation.
The research paper analyzed how different surface textures affect the crawling behavior of arthropods.
Crawler.
Crawler.
The researchers developed new crawler robots to explore narrow archaeological sites. Crawling.
Crawling. The crawling movement of certain species provides insights into biomechanical adaptation.
Creep, slither, inch, scuttle.
匍匐，蛇形，缓慢移动，急促爬行。
Sprint, dash, race, fly.
冲刺，疾驰，赛跑，飞行。
Crazy.
Crazy.
Mentally deranged, senseless, impractical, extremely enthusiastic. A person who is mentally deranged.
精神错乱的，荒谬的，不切实际的，极度热衷的，疯子。
Neuroscientists discovered that sleep deprivation can lead to crazy behavior patterns in laboratory mice. The hypothesis that quantum particles could exist in multiple states simultaneously seemed crazy until it was proven experimentally.
Social isolation can trigger seemingly crazy behaviors in highly social primates.
Students might think it's crazy to spend so much time on theoretical physics, but understanding fundamental principles is crucial.
Pursuing unconventional research methods may seem crazy at first, but innovation often requires thinking outside established paradigms.
Craziness.
Craziness.
The craziness of the experimental results challenged existing theoretical frameworks. Crazed.
Crazed. The crazed behavior exhibited by the test subjects indicated significant neurological changes.
Irrational, insane, deranged, demented.
非理性的、疯狂的、错乱的、失智的。
Rational, sane, sensible, logical.
理性的、神智正常的、明智的、合理的。
Creep.
Creep.
To move slowly and steadily. Gradual deformation or slow movement.
缓慢移动，渐进变形。
The metal components exhibited significant creep deformation under sustained high temperatures. Glaciers creep downhill at rates varying from a few centimeters to several meters per day.
Tectonic plates creep along fault lines, occasionally releasing accumulated stress through earthquakes.
The constant pressure caused the polymer material to creep and permanently deform over time.
Scientists must account for thermal creep when designing high-temperature mechanical systems.
Creepage.
Creepage.
The creepage of soil particles contributed to the slope's instability. Creeping.
Creeping. The creeping motion of magma beneath the Earth's surface shapes volcanic formations.
Advance, progress, drift, flow.
前进、进展、漂移、流动。
Halt, stop, cease, stabilize.
停止、停留、终止、稳定。
Crooked.
Crooked.
Bent or twisted out of the normal shape, not straight. Dishonest or illegal.
弯曲的、扭曲的、不诚实的、不正当的。
The patient's spine showed a crooked curvature characteristic of progressive scoliosis. Genetic factors can contribute to the development of crooked spinal alignment in adolescence.
The researchers observed crooked growth patterns in the plant stems under specific light conditions.
The anatomical study revealed crooked fusion of vertebrae in fossil specimens.
Medical imaging clearly showed the crooked pathway of the nerve through the affected tissue.
Crookedly.
Crookedly.
The bone had healed crookedly due to improper medical attention. Crookedness.
Crookedness. The crookedness of the specimen's skeletal structure indicated a developmental abnormality.
Twisted, bent, curved, distorted.
扭曲的、弯曲的、弯的、变形的。
Straight, aligned, linear, upright.
直的、对齐的、线性的、直立的。
Well done. Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today.